This is Dabu7. As this article would read, it would state that military bureaucracy is causing skilled service members to leave the Army. And we know that the numbers have been low, that the suicide rates have been high. And it goes on to paint this picture that it's this bureaucracy that's causing this. I'm here to tell you that it is the awakening that is causing this. You were talking about troops that start doing research in Afghanistan, in Iraq, before they even have time to get out of there. They become awakened. And it's sick. When they find out that the enemy they're fighting was created by the same powers that be, do you know what this does to the head of someone that has watched their buddies die? They start to see the puppet master. This is happening. And how do we know this? No, I know this personally because the vets, and God bless everyone out there that walks righteous. Vets reach out to me with stories, some in which just will leave your jaw on the floor that I don't even know how to respond to. But I hear the repeated theme over and over again. From guys and gals that have awakened, that have served for this country, but now see it. And you wonder why guys are killing themselves over there when they're stuck in a war. Maybe they're halfway through and they've got 2 more years of being there and they've just figured out the whole thing and doing research that this whole thing's a game. That it's not what it seems. That they're fighting an unjust war, false war, that they created on terrorism against an enemy that they created, they trained, and they funded. When they figure this out, oh boy, yeah, there's some issues. Now, you may have seen Chico join us a couple times for Underground World News and a couple other talks. He is a vet himself. He's got a new channel, Independent Press Club. And he's got a unique background, and he's someone specifically that comes from that area of being in the military, is now fully awake and sees what's going on. And as far as hearing it from a vet, we'll have him on. We'll talk to him and get more out there and whatever he's comfortable with talking about, obviously. But he seems to be pretty open about talking about things and getting it off his chest because it needs to be seen. It needs to be heard. Other vets need to relate to it. Know that they're not alone. When they wake up to this and they have no one to talk to and they look around and think all the rest of the other troops are brainwashed, they're having fun blowing people up, and they start to get sick to their stomach, it's a reality check. And we can't lose those individuals just because they woke up on the battlefield. We can't let them feel like suicide or something is the only option out of this beast system. We need to keep educating people and let them know. And I will say this. If there's anything that kind of perks my eyebrow up, and all information I come out that says, man, we may have a glimmer of hope, it's these guys and gals. They took an oath to defend this country. And what I'm here to tell all of you is we need you here on our soil. And we need you to keep that oath at your heart, the one that you took to defend this. We need that valor here. If you were prepared to go and die in Afghanistan and Iraq, then why can't you do it here on your own soil? Because this is what it's all about. What happens? Or what would have happened? The generals hit the battlefield in the Revolutionary War, and they looked around, and they had no troops. Where are you at? How will the second ever be won? Ever. If there's no troops. Where are you at? The awakening. It may not happen as fast as some of you would like, but it's happening. The fact is, the troops are awakening to it. They are seeing the puppet master, the false enemy. It's time you do too. Peace.